Today I'm going to show you how to use AI to help with your DIY project or with your household files and stuff. We're going to use Gaunt Sloth Assistant. This is an open source general purpose AI client for terminal without vendor lock-in. So let's have a look at the task. I have a GitHub repository where I keep my 3D printable models, different things, cycling and some household items and stuff, and I even have a nice README with photographs and descriptions. If we look at this project, it has quite a lot more 3D printable models which are not in the README, and I want to save some time. I want to free some cognitive load, and then I don't want to pay subscription for those pricey AI from big players like OpenAI, Anthropic or Google. So first of all, let's install Gon Sloth Assistant. Let's install it globally. I will leave a link in description so you can find this useful tool. Next, we will install FreeCAD preview extractor. I will leave a link in description for this as well. Cool, it's all ready. Now let's initialize Gon Sloth in this project. Gon Sloth is available in terminal with two commands. It's git, quite short command, or Gon Sloth. It has a number of commands like init and those which we will use: ask, chat, and code. And if you just type git or Gon Sloth, it will automatically start it in chat mode. But as you can see, it doesn't start because it says that your project has to be initialized. Let's initialize it with OpenRouter. OpenRouter is a router. From its name, it provides access to different providers with one entry point without subscription, so you just pay as you use it, and quite often you can find some new nice models available for free. Let's check that it works. Hi. Cool, it works. As you can see, Gon Sloth is configured with Kimi K2 by default, but let's try to find what's available for free at OpenRouter. We'll go to models. I usually look for category programming because I don't want random stuff. I just find these models which are suitable for programming to be better for our goals. And let's set prompt pricing for free. I have tried this one already. It's pretty good. It's going to be non-free soon, but usually there are some other new models. These Xiaomi and Mistral models, they are also looking pretty good. So I place this model name into configuration, and we're going to give Gon Sloth some tools. Okay, I have prepared this setup already, but generally it's pretty simple, so we just try it. Custom tools, we don't want to give AI access to bash to execute arbitrary commands, because it can do a lot of funny stuff we don't want it to do. And generally we have a tool for extracting all previews from all FreeCAD models with one command, and also fitting them to the view and switching to isometric view with this fit parameter. We can also have a command to extract one single file and we also have a command with OpenSCAD to extract preview from OpenSCAD. This configuration is going to be available in a repository, and I will leave a link to this repository in description. Cool, this looks good. The next step is to provide some guidelines, to give some general instructions to AI how to help with your project. I have prepared that, so I just pasted it here, and these guidelines will be available in that repository in description. Generally it tells what to do with files and how to follow instructions, so we don't have to tell all that stuff again and again. Cool, let's see how it works. We can launch it in chat mode, or maybe we just can run just ask command. We can do with ask please sync and see how it goes. But generally you can just type get, ask, sync even without quote signs. As you can see, it started working and looking for FreeCAD files and figuring out what to do with that. All right, we can see it started extracting previews. For FreeCAD files, it uses a macro to set a model into isometric view and fit it into a screen, so we have a nice preview, not somewhere in a corner. Oops, seems like I lost my network connection. Okay, what we can do is to start it in chat mode and tell it to read this markdown file it created as a log. So generally you can use chat when you're just establishing your process, and you can later use ask command when you are very confident how it works with your guidelines and with your tools. Generally worked well, it generated all the previews. However, I think it maybe got slightly lost and ignored my instructions of leaving the image photographs from the images directory. Let's tell it to fix it. Cool, it restored all the photographs, and the only thing I think it missed a photograph for OpenSCAD file. Cool, looks good. We finished updating the README without doing all that work by hand, and it's now discoverable, and potentially even my child can potentially open one of those 3MF files and start printing something if they want to. You can potentially use the same approach for any other sort of home projects, or maybe for your small business if you don't want to pay for subscriptions for expensive tools like Cloud Code. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. See you later.